Hey, Ken. Hey, I got a job for you. I got a job. Working for a slave driver, drives a black Volvo.
Yeah, okay. Listen, I'm going to put Joe Wallace on that Pittman Place job.
You are?
That surprise you?
Yeah, a little.
I wouldn't think you'd be surprised. He's been with us almost 10 years. He's a good man.
Well, yeah, he is. He's got damn little commercial construction experience. And has he ever headed up a project with more floors than a 4-bedroom Cape Cod? I don't think so.
So what's your point? Now listen, I know the Pittman Place is 8 stories, but I got a feeling. I think he's ready. Of course, he doesn't know dipsy-do
About a lot of things. But I'm betting you're going to tell me cranes, right?
Now, Ken does know about cranes, a lot. And he's going to take Joe Wallace, new high-rise site supervisor, under his wing to help prepare him for his new responsibilities. And they are big responsibilities. Crane accidents are both dramatic and deadly.
the hell is it? What's going on here? Okay, watch it, watch it! Shit!
When something goes wrong in crane operations, it tends to go wrong in a big way. It is always expensive, very expensive. When injuries occur, they are almost always serious. Deaths are not uncommon.
Miller Park, Southgate. Yes, sir. You got a call already? Yes, sir. Can you tell me if there are people in there, sir? I don't know about outside the building, but we got a man that was upstairs in the crane. He fell. There was a man up there? Yeah, he was running the crane.
If a crane accident occurs on your watch, you will never forget it. It is usually a career-changing event. You will live out your days knowing that it was preventable. Maybe you're in Joe's position and need a quick course on managing the hazards of crane operations. Let's tag along and see what we can learn.
Hey, big time. You got any idea how much trouble you're in?
Yes, I am. You gonna save me?
I guess I'll have to.
To manage crane operations safely, you have to know who's responsible for what, how to select and set up a crane, the hazards of crane operations, and crane inspection fundamentals.
The crane owner, the crane operator, and the site supervisor all have specific responsibilities. Now we'll start with the owner. Now, you might think that's the leasing company, but your company as lessor may share a responsibility.
The crane owner is responsible for operator and crew competence, assigning a competent person, enforcing maintenance and inspection programs, and making sure site supervisors are qualified to oversee crane operations.
The crane operator has responsibilities, and you need to know what they are, because the site supervisor's job, your job, among other things, is to look over the operator's shoulder and make sure things are going according to oil.
The operator must be qualified. Generally, that means certification by the National Commission for the Certification of Crane Operators. He or she has to be familiar with the crane, its operating manuals and load chart. Inspection and maintenance are the operator's responsibility, as well as keeping an inspection, maintenance, and repairs logbook. He or she supervises and trains the oiler, that's the crane operator's assistant, and makes decisions about how the crane is to be rigged and operated for each lift performed.
And now we come to you. Site supervisor is responsible for everything that happens on the job, including crane operations. But remember that the operator has the final say as far as safely operating the crane.
Planning each pick is the first step in managing crane operations. Then, access roads and the crane site must be prepared, including room to assemble the crane. The site supervisor is responsible for ensuring the competence of the rigging crew, as well as designating and training signal persons.
In reality, the site supervisor is responsible for enforcing safe work practices for everyone working on or near crane operations.
All right, so what you're saying is that I'm going to be responsible for just about everything having to do with any crane on my job site. I've got to make sure the owner is holding up his end, the operator knows what he's doing, the crew is trained, and overall that everybody understands that safety is the overriding requirement for everything we do.
Yep, that about sums it up. You got a problem with that?
No. I was thinking I got a lot of studying to do.
Yeah, yes, you do. As a start, I'd like you to visit a buddy of mine who's in the crane leasing business. Become familiar with all the different sizes and types of cranes.
Okay.